I want to explain a little bit about RAM previewing in After Effects. Now, here's a simple little composition where some dots start back in infinity and they jump out and then they drift out, okay? And there's a little lighting effect on it, whatever. Now, anytime you see something that's green here in After Effects, that means it's basically been cached and there's a RAM preview of that frame. Now, why is it so spotty? Well, it's spotty because I've been jumping my cursor around, and any place I stop, it's going to create that. Now, to watch the RAM preview in full, what some people do is they will treat After Effects like it's a nonlinear editor. In other words, they'll just hit the space bar. Now, if you have a really fast machine and a really simple animation, it will kind of work like an editor and just start playing. But you see right here, it says it's not playing in real time yet. But once it's been fully cached, then the red will go away, and now it's playing in real time. Again, simple animations, a lot of RAM. You can do quite a bit in real time, but it does have to be cached. Now you'll notice this is cached with the center dot being at 94%. Now, to break that cache, I'm just going to change this opacity. I'm going to pull it up to 100%. You'll notice, no, it won't go away because previously I RAM previewed this at 100% opacity. So I'm going to change the opacity again. Now it's 93%, and now nothing is RAM previewed. Okay, so you see how that works? So if I were to change this back to 94%, I'll get all my RAM previews back. If I change this to 100%, which is what I was doing before I started recording here, I get all of those RAM previews back. But anytime I put this at something that's a new number, let's say 79, all my RAM previews disappear. Except, of course, for the one frame where my cursor is currently parked. Now, besides doing a normal preview where you either press this play bar or the play button or the space bar, what this window here tells me is that the RAM preview options will play 2997, which happens to be the frame rate of the comp, skipping 0 frames. In other words, it's going to play every frame. And the resolution is going to be auto. Now, auto I find kind of confusing because I don't really know what it's doing. But essentially what I want it to do is play full frame rate, okay? So it's going to play full frame resolution, full frame rate, and it's going to do it when I hit preview. Now, here's the setting that most people don't set up. If you click on this little guy and go Shift RAM Preview, I can set up a whole new set of parameters. So I still want it to play 2997, which means it's going to play in real time, but I want to skip every other frame. So the rate is 29.7, but it's not actually playing every frame. And then the other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to change the resolution that it's currently playing at. Now you notice here it still looks smooth. The reason it still looks smooth is this little controller right here is what I call the resting resolution. When you stop and let go of everything, it will display your composition at that resolution. But the Shift RAM Preview resolution is going to be 1/3 resolution, skipping every other frame. And how do I get to that? Well, the equivalent of pressing this play button here is the 0 on your keyboard, but the Shift RAM Preview is shifted 0. So when I do that, it is going to, you'll notice it's stuttery now because it's only playing every other frame. You can see in the timeline here, it's going, skip, 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 skip. It's only previewing every other frame. And you'll notice also that the resolution is really chunky now because it's only playing 1/3 the resolution and scaling it up. But if I were to stop it, it immediately goes back to full resolution, which is set, where is it? Right here at full resolution. So the 3 things you can do to make After Effects be more responsive and play things more and more in real time is to adjust your resting resolution, your RAM preview options, and your Shift RAM Preview. And remember, RAM Preview is 0 on your keypad, and Shift RAM 0 is, guess what? Shift 0. So there we go. There it is playing in 1/3 resolution very quickly. Thanks for watching.